Are we in this thing? Is it Tipsy Thursday, y'all? Hold on, let me find out. We back for Tipsy Thursday, y'all. It's Tipsy Thursday, and we are here. Yes, 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 indeed. We are here. Hey, y'all. It's Tipsy Thursday. I know I've been gone for a minute, but now I'm back with the jump off. And it's Tipsy Thursday. So go ahead and grab your what? Hold on, because I got it. Your notebook for your tips. And of course, we're gonna always have our cup for our sips because we back, y'all. It's Tipsy Thursday, and I am here for y'all. I know. It's like, where you been, keepsake? Where you been? I've been around and I've been watching y'all. But can y'all hear me? Yes, 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 yes. Hey, y'all. So if you are new to this, let your girl know that you are new. And hold on, let me mute that because it's always, always something. Welcome. If you are new to Tips Tea Thursday, go ahead and grab your cup for your sips, whatever it may be. And if you need a keepsake cup, you have a lot to choose from back here. I know y'all can't see. Hold on, let me bring the keepsake quartz. The keepsake cart over in here because y'all see the keepsake cart. You have so many cups to choose from for your sips. So if you need one, link in bio, go ahead and get it. But that is not what this is about because your girl is back for Tipsy Thursday. So go ahead and grab your cup for your tips. No. Your cup for your sips and your notebook for your tip. Oh, I'm like, where'd my pen go? Because we got some stuff to discuss. I've been gone for a minute, but now I'm back with the jump off. But I have been watching y'all, and y'all are a mess. I'm sick of y'all, but we definitely have a Dear Keepsake letter going on that I want to get out of here. And we are going to talk about so many things because, yeah, I've been posting, but you guys have had a lot to say about what I've been posting, specifically about my post when I said, don't say that you're there for somebody and then when they need you, you're not there for them. Why was y'all so up in arms about that one? Now, hold on, let me tell you, because some of y'all was like, yes, exactly. But then it was a 50-50 thing on it because you were like, oh, I'm there for people, but some people might take it for granted. And one person specifically said, for an example, if they're asking money for rent or help with the bills and then they gonna spend it on somebody else and then that makes you not want to be there for them no more. I get it. I get it. But in that case, that is you overextending yourself and then feeling some type of way when it doesn't show up when you wanted to show up. Have you ever, oh, I have an example. Hold on, I have an example. Have you ever heard somebody say, or even you have said it yourself, when somebody's on the street and they have the sign and they're like, oh, need money for food, need money for food. Now you have some people on it that's like, I'm not giving them that because they just gonna spend the money on some drugs or they just gonna go spend it on, something else. And then you have some other people that's just like, hey, I'm gonna give it to them. What they do with it is what they do with it, and that's on them, right? So that's not what I was talking about though. So hey, we are here. It's Tipsy Thursday. I know it's been a while, but grab your notebook for your tips because we are going to go through this and I'm going to get through this Dear Keepsake letter though because the letters, they were piling up, y'all. So go ahead and grab your tips. I mean, your tips. Look, I am so tongue-tied. It's been so long, but I'm glad that y'all here with me. And then we are also going to touch on, unfortunately, the people, our heroes. I mean, it might not even be our heroes, whatever it is, that have passed. And I really want to know, why do they come in threes? Why? If I feel like it never fails, not saying that people don't pass away every day, but it always seems as if when it comes to the celebrities and the high profiles that pass away, they really come in threes. And I said it after Ozzy, after two, I said it come in threes. It's gonna come in threes. And then this morning we wake up and it's Hulk Hogan. OMG. That when I said that's not, I mean, you never know who the third person is gonna be, right? But that is not who. Oh my gosh. But anyway, it's your girl, and we're going to go ahead and get into this Tipsy Thursday. Are y'all ready? Let's go. All right, y'all. If you are new to Tipsy Thursday, go ahead and grab your cup for your tips or for your sips and type in the hashtag in the comments. No, if you are new, type in the comments hashtag tips. Why? Because I want you to get your notebook for your tips, because we are going to get into stuff from celebrities passing away, from this dear keepsake letter about being on the first date, and from the topic of why people just always say what the buzzwords are or what the cliches are. I'm here for you when you need me. Why you didn't call me? I'm here for you when you need me. And then when I need you, you can't help. You can't do nothing for me. Why? Because there's two parts to that. And then we are going to get into logic versus opinion, because y'all really get that one twisted. And whatever else you want to get into tonight, because we back. It's Tipsy Thursday. And your girl is here. All right, been gone for a minute now. I'm back with the jump off. Let's get into this dear keepsake letter. All right, because this one was definitely a good one. And y'all know how it is. If you are OG, you already know what to do. Grab your cup for your sips and type in the chat hashtag sips, because we gonna sip with your girl tonight. So first, dear keepsake, this one right here. And type in the comment, type in the chats how you feel, give your input, whatever it is. Now, Tipsy Thursday, it comes on every night. Ooh, but y'all, football season is coming back, so I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. Tipsy Thursday might be a little earlier. I know we a little late right now, but that's because your girl was just on another podcast doing a recording. Shout out to my boy at Liquor Talk, because we were definitely getting on some things. All right, we touched on so much. He got me so hyped about this stuff. And at the end of the day, I feel like I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of y'all as a people, but that's why I'm here, because I love y'all too. All right, but because football season is back, I ain't gonna hold you. I am probably gonna go either really early before the game start, or after the really late after the game end. We gonna play it by ear. We gonna test it out. We gonna see. But Tipsy Thursday is always gonna be here. And also let your girl know. Type in the comment, type in the chat. What time is nighttime the right time? Everybody not into football. I don't ever understand that. I didn't even feel right saying that. Everybody not into football. Oh my good. Who not into football? Who not into football? I didn't even feel right saying that. But if you are not, no. If you are, okay, let me know what time. Should I go before the game? After the game? You know, because some of y'all might be mad when y'all team lose. Raider Nation. Yeah, but some of y'all might be mad when y'all lose and y'all don't want to talk to your girl, or we might just recap the game. I'ma play with it. Let me know. Or is noontime? How y'all feel about a little afternoon? I don't want us to get too tipsy at noon. That's not what this is about. I know I just started rambling because I haven't seen y'all in a minute. All right, don't cut me off though, just because y'all like, what is she talking about? What is she talking about? I'm just trying to warm back up into this thing because, again, I've been gone for a minute. All right, so how y'all feeling? How y'all doing? I'll be really wanting to know how my keepsakers are doing out there. And then we can get into this dear keepsake letter, huh? Talk to me. I'll talk back. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I've been watching. I've been watching. But before I get into what I've been into and what I have going on, let's get into this dear keepsake letter. Are you ready? Did you miss me? That's what I should have started on. Did you miss me? Yes. Okay. Anyway, dear keepsake. Wait. Y'all was like, what's a dear keepsake letter? If you are new to this, I'm going to tell you what a dear keepsake letter is. A dear keepsake letter is an anonymous letter that you just type into your girl, And some of y'all let me know who y'all are, and some of y'all just keep it anonymous. It's fine. And they were piling up because I've been gone. But what you do is you write in your situation, what you've been going through, somebody else's situation. I don't know. And then, well, excuse me, I read it on air and I give you feedback. I give you my keepsake, my humble keepsake feedback. And then I let the people also give you feedback. All right. Now, because everybody could be, listen, we all got something going on. And we all just need a little feedback from everybody, not just our immediate people that's in our face. There's different perspectives from everywhere. All right. Everywhere. And so, hopefully, the person that is listening or watching or wrote in is listening or watching, and we'll get these keepsakes that we are all giving. All right, so link is always in bio to submit your dear keepsake letter. That's what I pull them from. And I pick one that go with the theme, or that's really juicy, or that just really, really needs some attention at the time. I bring it, I read it, and we get through it. All right, y'all ready? Let's get into it. Make sure you got your tips and your sips, right? Let's go. It's actually my favorite segment. I mean, I try to wait for more of y'all to get in here, but y'all watch the replay. All right, here we go. Dear keepsake. Oh, I love it. I love it. I went on a date with a woman I've been getting to know. And during that date, she ended up sharing a lot of heavy things with me. Like a lot. She told me about the abuse she's been through, how she was cheated on, financial struggles, losing people close to her, and even some mental health battles. She says she really likes me and feels safe enough to open up. But to be honest, it overwhelmed me. She's beautiful, kind, and I don't judge her at all. But after hearing everything, I felt like I was being handed a lifetime of emotional responsibility I didn't sign up for. Am I wrong for not wanting to continue to date her after that? It's not that I don't care. It's that I'm not sure I'm built for all of that. Sign, a good guy, not a therapist. Woo! Listen, listen, listen. All right, I'm going to just run that back one more time because this is a good Dear Keepsake letter. And this is something that we honestly talk about all the time. Oversharing. Oversharing. So since it was short, I'm going to read it again. And again, the reason why these dear, sometimes you don't know who writes them in, sometimes you do, but you can tell that this is one of my fellas that is writing in. And, he's talking about his girl. Hey, y'all, see, I got my keepsaker in the building. Yes, yes, this is, I know, she said, is this natural hair? Yes, let me tell you, okay? First of all, your girl, the shrinkage is real, okay? Because my natural hair is actually really, really long and has been since birth. But as you get older and the traveling that I do and the shows, and you got to wake up early to be on the shows, I don't like doing my own hair. So yes, you will always see a wig, something going on. It might be short, curly, straight, but this is the natural hair. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I am a black girl vitamin ambassador, and I have been on their collagen, their D3, and their hair, nails, and skin hair, nail, and skin products. And it has been doing your girl some good. All right. So if you are interested in this, and yes, they have it for men, link in bio, use my code to get a discount, and you will see the benefits too. But yes, you're natural. But listen, okay, I don't know how long y'all gonna get this natural hair. All right. Hey, Kenosha, my VIP keepsaker. Yes, you are in the building. So you already know what to do. All right. You already know. If you are an OG, type in the chat hashtag sips. Why? Because you're going to get your cup and you are going to sip with your girl tonight through this Dear Keepsake letter. But if you are new to Tipsy Thursday, and if you are new to Tipsy Thursday, type in the chat hashtag tips because I want you to get your notebook for your tips because you're going to always walk away with a keepsake, all right? So my OGs, you know what to type. I already got a hashtag sips because you already know. And again, if you are new, Hashtag tips. All right, so let's go. I'm gonna read the Dear Keepsake letter again for all y'all that's just rolling through. And y'all know what to do, my OGs. Ha, let's go. Let's go in. If you are new, comment, give, because we already know this is one of my fellas that's writing in. Go ahead and give my fellas a little bit on this, all right? Because we are always talking about oversharing. All right, so it's Tipsy Thursday. Let's get into it. Dear Keepsake, I went on a date with a woman I've been getting to know. And during that date, she ended up sharing a lot of heavy things with me. Like a lot. She told me about the abuse she's been through, how she was cheated on, financial struggles, losing people close to her, and even some mental health battles. She says she really likes me and feels safe enough to open up, but to be honest, it overwhelmed me. She's beautiful, kind, and I don't judge her at all. But after hearing everything, I felt like I was being handed a lifetime of emotional responsibility I didn't sign up for. Am I wrong for not wanting to continue dating her after that? It's not like I don't care. It's that I'm not sure I'm built for all of that. Sign, a good guy, not a therapist. Woo! Type in the comment, type in the chat if you have something for my boy, but let me go ahead and give you my keepsake on it while I wait for y'all to roll through. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it because what I will start off with is what I say all the time to my people. I say all the time, stop oversharing. But in this case, I will tell you that he did mention that, hold on, let me get back to it, that she said that she really likes me and feels safe enough to open up. Okay, I feel you. I get you. But if you feel safe enough to open up, then you have to be ready for the person's other side for what they're going to say. Everybody has a capacity. And I just talked about that because I was on a podcast earlier. Shout out to my boy over there at Liquor Talk because we had some good discussions here. But what I want to say is that everybody doesn't have the capacity for everything. And that's one of the keepsake favorite words. You do not know how the other person on the other end is going to feel. Just because you are safe, just because you feel safe, does not mean that that other person is going to receive your safeness. And that doesn't mean that they are safe with the information that you provide. And should I also add that they might not be equipped for all of that you have going through, right? So, for an example, he says, a good guy, not a therapist. Woo, you went through all of that. He was like, whoa, what do I do with this? What do I do? I'm gonna go ahead to the comments. I am going to the comments. So my girl Kenosha, she even said that was a lot. She said, nah, sis. She said, come on. I'm with the good guy. She's not ready for a man. Ooh, sounds like a therapist is needed. And he understands that that's not him. He understands that that's not him. Hey, I see my girl Annika up in here. Hey, Annika, thank you for tuning in. If you are new to Tipsy Thursday, hashtag tips, because you're going to walk away with some tips here. And I want y'all to know that I will be on Annika's panel August 7th. Yes, y'all check out my page and see that flyer. But Kenosha, you agree. That was a lot. That was probably even a lot for you guys just hearing me read it right now. But again, guess what? Who it wasn't a lot for? Your girl here, because this is what I do. I am a relationship coach, but I'm not on a date with you right now. I'm not over in an intimate setting while we're having dinner and having drinks and you want to explore, you want to tell me all this good stuff about you. Whoa. Whoa, hold on. Let me take a sip because I'm fun. Excuse me, I knew that was coming. Hold on. Hashtag sips for your cup. All right. And also, let me pull back. I say this all the time. Look, and this is not a shameless plug about your girl being a relationship coach because there is definitely Definitely some great therapists out there. My mentor is a therapist, and I know a lot of a lot of therapists out there. But if you are just going to therapy just to say you're going to therapy and you're not applying it, therapy is not a flex. And everybody isn't ready for therapy. Just like everybody wasn't ready for what she said out here. She told this man on a date about the abuse that she's been through, about how she was cheated on, her financial struggles, losing people that are close to her, and even her mental health battles. All my fella wanted to do was go out and have a good time over some drinks and some dinner. You feel me? That's all he wanted to do. And I'm not saying that there was not, she should not, because she says she feels safe. I'm not saying that she should not have disclosed anything, but she went from the rooter to the tutor on my boy all in one day. Now, what I tell people all the time is about oversharing. You have to pull back a little bit because you have to see what the other person has the capacity for. Everybody isn't ready for all of this. You have no idea what their environment was, what their background, and where their energy is at. This is a date. All right. Now, again, if you wanted to open up, that's all right. But choose one to start with. Choose one. If you wanted to talk about the abuse you've been through, stop right there. Stop right there and see how that other person handles that information. You really just can't go on and start dumping all of your trauma on a date. Now, it doesn't say how long they've been dating because he said, I went on a date with the woman I've been getting to know. And during that date, she ended up sharing a lot of heavy things with me. Right? That was a lot. Okay. Now, hey y'all, if you are new to Tipsy Thursday, type in the chat hashtag tips because I want to see you because I want you to grab your notebook for your tips because we are going to walk away with some keepsakes tonight. And if you're an OG, you already know, type in hashtag sips because you're going to get your cup, whatever you desire to put in your cup, and sip with your girl. Because this dear keepsake letter, I need y'all to type in. My girl Kenosha already typed in and she said she was not ready for a man. She needs a therapist. And that also is the other thing about it. Understand when you are ready to date and when you are ready and when you're not, because everybody isn't ready to date. Like, and I'm not saying don't share the things that you, because that is how you get to know somebody. But like I said before, break that heaviness down. Please break it down. If you wanted to talk about the financial struggles, stop right there. One topic at a time, one heavy subject at a time. All right? Losing people. And also, you have no idea how the person on the other end, what their struggles have been, what their triggers are. Y'all like that word trigger? Y'all love the trigger word. You have no idea. So, for an example, hold on, let me give you an example. She discloses about the people that she lost close to her. Now, what if my guy here just lost somebody close to him and that was heavy on him? Like, you have no idea what that is about. So hold on, let me back up. I'm not getting on my girl for opening up. She says she feels safe. But what I don't want to happen, because he's asking, am I wrong for not wanting to date her after that? You're not wrong for not wanting to date her after that. No, no, not at all. But she might feel that you're wrong. And that's not on you. It's not really on her. I really want people to get this understanding about understanding. All right. Y'all heard me. And I hope that didn't go over your head. I really want people to get into the mode of understanding. Understanding. All right. So if he decides to no longer date her anymore, I want her to understand that it was not the fact that she opened up or she said all that, because what one might do is say, oh, this is why I don't say nothing to nobody. This is why I don't open up. And this is why, because I don't feel safe. And then they shut down. and then they don't, and then they turn bitter, and then they take that further and with everything that they do. I don't want that to happen. I want you to understand that might have been way too much for my boy. Just way too much. But on the flip side, I would really need him to explain that in a way, right? All about communication, and not all communication is key. Communicate effective communication. But the real part of this effective communication is the receiving end of it. And also the way that he should break it down on that. Not the ghosting, not the saying, oh, you got too much going on. I don't want to date you no more. That's not what we're talking about. We as a people need to really understand how to speak to one another. Yeah, we get so mad, and it's not about tone. It's not about, we need to choose our words wisely. And we just really need to be careful to not be insensitive. But the issue comes to where some people, they just wasn't raised like that. They don't know how, and they just say what they say and feel like, what? I was honest. I said what I said. Like, no, 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 no. We really need to pull back. That's why I teach the 5 communication styles and how you can learn how to effectively communicate with everybody. I also, do I have them over here? I don't. I also have these cards that I sell, link in bio, called Tough Conversation Cards. And what they are is that they guide you on how to have these tough conversations with people in the most effective way so that no one feels you're going to feel uncomfortable, but so that the hope is that no one just walks away feeling bitter, or like they should not have said, or anything like that. It's really about having a great outcome. Type in the comment, type in the chat if you are just joining Tips Tea Thursday. Hey y'all, if you are just joining and you are new to Tipsy Thursday, type in the chat #sips. My OGs already know #sips. Oh, I said that the other way. Ooh, look at you, girl. But I have just read this Dear Keepsake letter, and the Dear Keepsake letters are anonymous letters that everybody drops in into link in bio, because you could probably have an anonymous letter or a situation too. And I read them out on Tipsy Thursday, and I get your feedback, and I give them my keepsake feedback. So if you have something to say, type in the comment, type in the chat, because hopefully my good guy right here is reading this and he is listening. Hey, what's going on? I got Bush Nation in the building, and I know you are new to Tips Tea Thursday, so go ahead and type in the chat #tips, because you gonna always walk away with a tip for your girl. But the next time you come up in here, you gonna do #sips, because you gonna be my OG, and you gonna bring your cup and tip with your girl. I mean, and sip with your girl. Look, tip, sip, it's all the same, because I want y'all to be here, right? So we got through that, and let me know how y'all feel about this Dear Keepsake letter, because really timing matters. Timing matters, and this is when you learn if you're on the same wavelength, or what's another word y'all learn? Alignment. Y'all love that alignment word, but this right here is how you figure out if you're aligned, or if it's just for you. If it's just for you, I got my #tips. That's what I'm talking about. My keepsake. Oh, you a #sip? Look, whatever it is, #tip, #sips, we are here. But the bottom line for my guy, that's a good guy and not a therapist, is that you have the right to be honest and feel how you feel. It was heavy for you. That could be heavy for a lot of people, except for the people that, excuse me, are in a position to sit here and take all of this information. So, fellas, I have my fellas in there. Bush Nation, let me ask you. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna read the first line of the letter, and you tell me, as a man, would this be okay for you? Would this be too much for you? So I'm gonna just read the first line in here, because I don't want to go through the whole letter again. So it says, I went on a date with a woman I'm getting to know. And during this date, she starts sharing a lot. Her financial struggles, how she was cheated on, how she's been abused, losing people close to her, and her mental health battles. Fellas, is that a lot for you? Or how you feel about that? He's saying he was way too overwhelmed for that. And I get it. I get it. I wasn't overwhelmed. I want her to write me. I want her to call me. All right? So we can filter out these things. But is that too much on a date? Oh, let me ask. Is it too much on a date? Is this something that should have been shared at the house? When you're a little deeper into it and now y'all just Netflixing and chilling, or I mean, it doesn't even matter where the date was, but it was a date. Was that too much? Some might say no, some might say yes. I love to hear from you guys. It was that too much. But no, you are never, ever, ever wrong for feeling how you feel. And it's very great that you can acknowledge your capacity. That's one of my favorite words is capacity. Always know your capacity of stuff. That's why you get burnt out. Everybody experiences burnout. Everybody experiences overwhelming and overextending themselves because they take on everything and they listen to everything, and everybody feels like they can help everybody. But you can't, everybody is not equipped to take on a lot of heavy burdens. That is why you have relationship coaches, therapists, or you do have those friends that are really in there like, what happened? Oh my gosh, come here, give me a hug. But this wasn't it. This wasn't it. Timing matters, capacity matters. And some people, I don't know. It's just, all right, my boy Bush Nation, he's saying it's too much, but there's a graceful way to set boundaries and redirect the convo. That's good. That is good. Redirecting the convo. I like that. I definitely like redirect if that is too much. Now he didn't say that he walked out, but some guys could have been like, check, please. Ooh, check. Or just zoned out altogether. Just zoned out and then never called her back. But I really like redirecting the convo. That's a good one. See, this is what I mean by getting you a notebook for your tips, because that's a tip right there. And I'm going to write that down myself because I'll be with you when I'm with you. So learn if things are too heavy, right? Graceful way redirects the convo. I like that. What else we got here? Let me see. Oh, he's saying, like, I want to learn about your life, but I want to know what you like to do for fun and on Sundays. Like, what's your ideal brunch? Mm-hmm. Redirecting the convo. Now, let me play a little keepsakes advocate for you. I don't want to call it the devil's advocate. Redirecting the convo. Hold on, that's one. Let me play a little keepsake advocate for you real quick. Now, what if she in that moment feels dismissed, cut off? Like, I just told you all this heavy stuff and you want to know what I do for what I want to do on Sunday? What I want to do for fun? I just told you. What hold on, let me go back to her show. I just told you my financial struggles, how people just die, and you want to know what I like to do for fun? I don't like fun, you know? Now hold on. I love the directing of the convo, but I have to play keepsake advocate because some people just be so self-absorbed. And I talked about this on another podcast earlier. They get so self-absorbed and I like to use the word sensitive loosely because y'all know how y'all feel about these words. But it's just but to my boy Bush Nation, that could be very effective. Now, remember what we said earlier, it's really about how it's received on the other end, right? It's how she receives it. Now, in that moment, she could feel like, oh, this was too much. Let me pull back. Hold on, this was way too much. Hold on. And let me just tell him what I like to do for fun. Or she could take it as, you know what, this is what I like to do for fun. And it could redirect her emotions, redirect the heaviness, and she might, feel a little lighter and feel more comfortable. That opens the door for her to get to know him a little bit more in his capacity so that she knows that maybe this was not the right time. But again, also that just comes with mood. That just comes with being open and understanding. Y'all gonna hear my favorite words a lot because I'm tired of y'all words that y'all toxic, alignment, logic, what else y'all like to use? All them other words that y'all really don't define and that y'all just go over here. But let's go back to understanding. And let's go back to capacity. And let's go back to effective communication. And stop. Let me tell you, I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of y'all with the whole, I didn't like the tone. The tone could have been better. Oh, it was the way they said it. Now I get it. I do understand that some people are a little aggressive or some people are harsh. I understand that. And yes, but sometimes the message is the message. The fact is the fact. It is what it is. Regard my tone right now, and I'm the most passionate. I'm the most sweet. I'm the most soft. All of that, right? But when I get passionate, sometimes my tone, it could be up and it can be down. But the message and the keepsake is still the message. Because I could say the same. That's just because your girl is high energy right now. I'm just happy to be back on this Tipsy Thursday. But the message is the message. Now, next Thursday, I might sit here and I might be who am I kidding? I'm always up. I'm always up, y'all. I'm just saying. But again, the message is the message. So people really, really have to start zoning in on what the message is and not taking everything so personal. I know that sounds like it's hard to do, not take everything personal. I get it because when you're in a mood and when you're here, but I really would like for you guys to really just stop for a minute, breathe. Like in another podcast I did, we talked about how all of a sudden it's clap back season. Everybody clap back. Everybody want to clap back. Everybody's just where did all this aggressiveness come from? Why is everybody so mad? Why does everybody That's a whole nother one. I'm not gonna get on it. But I do, again, going back to what Bush Nation said, there is a good way to redirect. Just even if it's to get that energy off, because that was heavy. That was definitely heavy. I got my liquor talk. I was just telling them, welcome, welcome, welcome. How we just did an amazing episode right before I got on, and I got into this Dear Keepsake letter. We talking about heaviness right here, oversharing and capacity. All right. So again, going back to this Dear Keepsake letter. No, you're not wrong. She probably trauma dumped too early. You didn't say how long you guys were dating, but it really doesn't matter because it was overwhelming for you. And you even said you're getting to know her. So the timing, it really doesn't matter at all. Um, it was too much for you. Delivery does matter, but also emotional maturity matters a lot. I didn't say y'all heard me not say emotional intelligence because that is another one that I'm sick of y'all overusing. Emotional and not I'm gonna say not 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, when I ask you guys what emotional intelligence means, y'all get it wrong. So stop it. Stop it. That's why I started my keepsake series on stop telling people and stop saying, because you guys are getting it all wrong. And I don't know where you guys are getting these definitions from. Y'all run with y'all hear one good time, maybe two, and then y'all run with it. So like I said, y'all, I did not say emotional intelligence because you guys do not know what that means. I am saying emotional maturity. Because you guys know what maturity means, just like you know what immaturity means, right? Mm-hmm. So again, It's Tipsy Thursday. We got into this Dear Keepsake letter right here. If you did not hear it, if you came in the middle of the Dear Keepsake letter, watch the replay. All right. Now, don't cut me off in the beginning of this video because I had to warm y'all up a little bit because I'm back for a good time, not a long time. I always tell y'all that. And next Thursday, again, it's going to be tricky. Football season is about to start. Your girl loves football season. And that I have been waiting, and I hope you've been waiting too. So therefore, I'm going to play with the times for Tipsy Thursday. I might go before the game. I might come with y'all right after the game. But some of y'all be a little aggressive if your team loses or if you lost the bet, if who you betted on didn't win. I don't know, but then maybe I want y'all to come in here with that little grade. Maybe I'll catch y'all after the game. Yes, it's preseason. I don't care. I want to see some field. I want some football time. I want some field time. I don't care if it's preseason, reseason, another season, and today's season. I want football season back. I know we just got all off the topic, but again, it's my show and I can do what I want to do. But again, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Thank y'all for coming to get tips tea with your girl tonight. This was just a little refresher because I've been gone for a minute. Now I'm back with the jump off. But y'all know we get into all types of things on Tips Tea Thursday. We get into the Dear Keepsake letter. We get into some celebrity news. I really don't have celebrity news today because it's just been sad and celebrity news. I did want to touch on this comment from I'm not gonna do it. I might just give y'all a little I might come back live tomorrow actually. It's not Tipsy Thursday, but I miss y'all. And I know did you miss me? I know you did. I know you did. But I also have other things coming up. I have a raffle coming up for you guys. I am also relaunching the keepsake community. And everybody loved the keepsake community. So I'll be relaunching that. I will be live. I am on a few panels coming up. Your girl has episodes. Just follow me, and you'll see what's going on. But again, usually on Tipsy Thursday, Dear Keepsake, celebrity news, my topics. Sometimes I break down music lyrics because y'all know your girl loves music. But that's just not it today. It's not it. Nighttime has been the right time, and your girl is tired. So if you watch the replay on this letter, type in the comments, type in the chat. Let me know how you feel. And next time, really come with your tips and your sips and your comments. Talk to me, I'll talk back. But for now, peace out.